When we catch this Vec of a bartender, I will let you have the honor of killing him, Puck. But a warrior must know more than just how to kill an enemy. Do you know your family's line? Agan, father to Sith, father to Sigar, father to John. When you die, if you die with honor, you will serve with all your warrior ancestors in the Black Fleet. And you must know how to greet them all by name. Tisha, father to Puck, father to Torm, father to you. You must finish this now, Puck. Establish who between you is superior. It is over between you. He will not challenge you again. But do not dismiss his whole life because of this. Old warriors were once young. The honors that they gathered should not fade with time. He is no longer your enemy. Make him your friend. Show him you honor his past.
Sir, we are approaching Bonka.
Good. We will repay this bartender who sent us chasing wild Kwame. Ha ha! Where is he?
You're too late. He's gone.
Where?
I wish I knew.
Yeah!
If you catch him, kill him slowly for me. He owes me 3 weeks' pay, and the tips in this place aren't enough to keep a wheeze beetle alive. If he were here now, I'd personally rip his heart out.
Who would know where he has gone?
Some of his connections, maybe, but they don't come here often, only when they need something.
Then we will wait.
Then I will play for you. But you will have to leave your weapons.
Neska the bartender was only a buyer for the real assassin. I suspect someone among my own people to be one of them. How else would the probe have found its way into my own belongings? Tell me, Puck, whom do you suspect?
Yes, just who is the traitor? Now this is the most difficult observational puzzle, as there is no clue in this scene or in the last one. In fact, we have to go back a full 10 minutes just for one single observational clue, and it's not even an obvious one at that, to be honest. I had to actually hunt for this one. But apparently this one scene shows that this man is the traitor.
Well played again!
Why don't you just give me the money this time, and I promise to break something later of equivalent value.
Delark, I am short of money. Give this woman something and I will repay it twice when we return to the ship. Acta crystals. They are rare in this sector. I had some yesterday. They went from my hand into Meska the bartender's hand. And now somehow they have found their way into your hands. So it was you, Telak! You betrayed me! Now you will tell me everything I want to know where the bartender is! I thought weapons were not allowed.
The rule is for customers only.
Ah! Search him! You recognize this?
A Gaylorian credit chip. Meska had dealings on Gaylor. Connections. He might have gone there.
Gaylor. You know where it is?
Take me with you, and I'll show you. And get me off this forsaken hole of a planet. I promise I won't get in the way.
See that you don't. Come then! To Gaylor! How far are we from Gaylor?
If the humans' coordinates were correct, within 3 hours.
The humans' coordinates are correct. I hope your navigation is as good.
What kind of weapons does this ship have?
Nothing a bird of prey can't handle.
Picking up a ship within sensor range at warp 6.9.
That's him!
Shall I engage cloaking device?
No! I want him to feel us breathing down his neck. Increase speed 7.5.
They're hailing us.
On screen!
Hello, Galron. I see you have picked up a new bed partner.
It is over, Meska. We have found you. Do not sacrifice your crew. Come aboard my ship. Meet your death honorably.
I have no intention of dying.
At this distance, his weapons are useless.
You are outgunned. You cannot outrun us. I will destroy your vessel and everyone aboard.
I do not think so. I'm not so foolish as to work alone. I have a man aboard your ship.
Telaki is dead.
Really? Still, he was with you for some time. Who knows what other betrayals he may be guilty of? Sabotage, perhaps?
Over there! What is it?
Looks like a detonator. It's tied to the antimatter containment field system.
Shields are dropping.
Stop him! Do it!
Now!
Close in on the ship. Engage tractor beam. This changes nothing, Alira. I will still destroy your vessel.
Kill us and you'll be dead in minutes. That detonator is set on a timer. A very short one. Now, you will promise to let us go, and I will give you the correct sequence you need to disarm it.
How does it work?
This must be the arming function. Once it has been set, you must tap in the correct sequence of keys to disarm it.
Time is running out.
Is there any way to determine the sequence?
Do you not understand? I have the sequence.
Release tractor beam!
At last. I knew you'd see it my way.
Lock disruptors on target!
Wait!
They're bluffing. They won't do it.
Idiot! You don't understand Klingons!
Alira, this is not one of your Klingon operas.
Wait! You want to know who hired me? A Klingon from Tanguaniqua. From an ancient house.
Alira, you embarrass yourself.
You want a name? I can give you that. A name in exchange for our lives, Gowron.
I have sworn a blood oath to kill you and all those who are responsible for the death of my friend Torn. Your lives are not a negotiating point.
But if you kill us, you will die.
Then let us all die together. Bah! Hitler! Blood oath is obeyed.
The detonator.
Come here, Puck. We must disarm the detonator now. But only the correct sequence will work. None of us knows what that sequence is. No one will blame you if you choose wrong, Puck. We are prepared to die.
I said that the last observational puzzle was the most difficult, mainly because there was actually some sort of clue to it. This one, I guess there is a clue, and there is some logic behind it, but it's executed in such a way it's just impossible. We also have to go even further back into the past to find this clue. I'll play it for you now. There we go. That was easy enough. The first problem is, her keyboard is supposed to represent the colours of the buttons. The code itself is actually 5 digits long. So just which buttons are we meant to press? We only have 3 attempts, and if we push one button wrong, the ship blows up. So this one is not a fun one to work out.
The singer's aria from Kulchak. I should have thought of that myself. We have killed the assassins who killed your father, Puck. Until we know who hired these assassins, the oath will not be fulfilled. We will find this Klingon from an ancient house. Set a course for Tenguanikwa.
What does it say, Lerot? These words are not for me to read.
You have written a Gatka? An ode of respect for Lerat?
Lerat is full of many old superstitions. He believes it is bad luck to speak proud words about himself. I will read it then. Lerat, House of Tignar, warrior son. At the Battle of Teh, he took many blows. At the Battle of Reth, he killed many men. His arms were strong to hold the battle high. His heart was fierce to keep the enemy afraid. At Teh, at Reth, at Legon, at Dumath, at Neman.
His arms are heavy now with the weight of many battles. His heart is burdened by the press of many honors.
When he dies, the heavens will shake with the screams of his comrades, warning the dead, beware, Beware. A warrior is coming.
May you die with honor, Park.
This is a true god. Oh. I see the makings of a warrior poet in you. It runs in your family's blood.
Approaching Taganiqua.
Come. Prepare yourself to return. Warrior.
Your father would be proud of what you have done, Pork.
The circle of vengeance is closed. The House of Sepish can move on.
The circle is not closed until we find the murderer of Torn.
Quaylon killed Vok. You have killed the assassins. Your traitorous guard is also dead. Who else do you expect to find?
We still do not know who hatched this plot. The assassin said a Klingon!
Of an ancient house! It has to be Vok. He is of the House of Inca. Other than the House of Sepish, no other house on Taganiqua is as old. Who else would it be?
So it would seem. But the circle does not feel complete.
If you had been able to slay him with your own hands as I did, you would feel differently.
It is finished, Gowron.
It is not finished, Qatar. I would speak with Gowron.
The mate of the Vec who killed my brother may not enter the House of Sepish.
You Batak! Your men have ransacked my home, taken my belongings, my treasures.
Fitting payment for what your house has done to mine.
My mate was innocent. Let me speak.
As head of the House of Sepish, I refuse to allow you to speak.
Quaylon, you are not the head of the House of Sepish. Puck is. Puck. Speak to Vok. You say Vok was innocent. Where is your proof?
Vok had no reason to kill Torn.
The probe was meant for me. Vok had many reasons to see me dead.
True, Gowron. My mate wanted you dead. But Vok was no fool. Everyone knows what an honorable man Torn was. He would never have allowed a guest, Gowron of all guests, to be killed in his house. Think of the dishonor. He would die first, as he did.
If a man wanted my mate dead, he could aim at you, Gowron, and know my mate would take the death himself.
Who knew your father well enough to know this, Paul? And who would gain by Torn's death? The House of Sepish is an ancient house, too. Is there a murderer among us, Paul?
I doubt that it's Gowron, and I doubt that it's her own mother. And the other two people on the right-hand side, I don't think they have much to gain from our death and from our father's death. But our uncle does, because if we both die, then he becomes the next male heir. So it's kind of an obvious choice here.
Me of killing my own brother? Why, I gain nothing.
Nothing. Unless Puck were dead also. Then you would become the head of the House of Sepish.
I deny it.
A charge has been made. You must offer proof of your innocence.
I will offer proof. I challenge my accuser to the Vitae. A test of innocence.
Or guilt. Puck, you have made this accusation of your uncle. You must accept his challenge.
My men will see to it that the chamber is prepared.
No! My men will. Come on! Hark! Son of Torn, the charges have been made. Klingon! Son of Kampak, the charges have been denied. You seek the judgment of Itai! Klingon, choose your weapon.
This is the last choice of the game. Now, shall we be brave and pick up the knife? Or do the obvious thing and pick up the battle? It's definitely the obvious choice. We're not stupid.
The weapons are chosen. The battle is to the death. To the victor goes the judgment of truth. Begin! Sargage. Soul of Buck, you win. You were right. I killed Torn. I killed your father. He and Gowron would see us ruined. Give control of the alien colonies, we conquer their own rule. Jupiter's mark! Why did our grandfathers conquer them if they were not meant to be ruled? There are greater forces than you can understand, Klingon. You look only at the depth of your own wealth. I must look at that of the empires, and the empire is on the edge of a new era. We cannot be burdened with these unimportant planets. You will destroy the House of Sepich. I would make the House of Sepich rich with honor. But you will not live to see it, Klingon. Finish him! It is finished. The circle of vengeance is at last closed. You have done well, my human friend. Better than I expected. Now you know what it is to be a warrior. You will never be the same. I wonder if I have done right teaching you this thing. Perhaps you have learned it too well. Next time we meet, we may meet as enemies. And you will know much about me, about us. But then, I too have learned much about you, human. Ha! It would be a good match, hmm? There is more to learn. Things you may have missed. Run this program whenever you wish, and we will travel this road again. Ha!